So let me talk to you real quick. When you talking about, let me hear what you say again.
Nah, it's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas wearing today, let me just give you some game.
You can't give me no game.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer Man. Y'all remember that Maino and Akademiks back and forth. Of course, Wack and Maino got a history as well. He gonna weigh in. And then I'll give you my take after they're done. Let's get to it.
This dude, I'm like, bro, why would Maino be mad at Akademiks about what he said about another rapper who had nothing to say about it?
Yeah.
He clout chasing.
No, I know. I realized. So I stopped responding to him.
Yeah, he had nothing to talk about. So let me say this about that. What the do you give a about what he said about this dude's fucking headband or clothes when he don't give a
Yeah.
He clout chasing, bro. Maino been over with. His biggest claim to fame, respectfully, forgive me for this, hit maker, was slapping Young Bird. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That was some bully shit, bro. Now, guess what? When I talked to Boxing Bar, one that put that 50 cross Maino's face, I think I got the audio. I got some audio. Boxing Bar that put the 50 cross Maino's face of what
I thought
Maino
Maino
had.
killed it.
No, hell no. Boxing Bar's still alive. I talked to the...
Really?
I brought the content back to the Hunter side. I can find the recordings for you. It's a fact. Yeah, Maino ain't killed it. Unless something happened to him recently, but I know I definitely talked to him. He was slammed back down.
I thought I watched an interview where he was talking about it. He was like, yo, yeah, the nigga who cut me like he dead. I was like, oh, that's some boogeyman shit.
Hell no. Yeah. Everybody know who cut the name Boxing Bar, right? I got an interview with the telling me how it happened, when it happened. He's the one that put it out there that dude allegedly did some telling at the precinct before they sent him to Rikers Island or some crazy. I don't know, bro, but I do know this. I also had talked to his girl, the one that was involved in that Troy Ave case, who told us Maino was a bum sleeping on her couch. She had to get away from the was laying around hoping to get some money up out of her, but she disappeared on his ass to Atlanta.
What?
Yeah, on some real shit. You need to go talk to the homie G Magic from 88 Avalon, who Maino start copping pleas and issuing apologies to for that disrespect he brought when he was out there.
Really?
Yes, man, look, bro, know these in another kind of way, bro. Uncle Murder was on the phone, but he ain't gonna say nothing because that's his man. Uncle Murder was on the phone. K. Slay was on the phone. They copped the plea, apologized to the homie. Yeah, like, so I don't even know why you told him right. Look, I didn't go over there try to be a rapper, but you over here in my lane. Over here, he got to bow down to you. This your lane. It's a fact.
Yeah, and like the rules of engagement is different, right? Like, it's much different. But I realized that he wants some attention, and I thought he was getting a lot of money, like either in rap or the streets.
No, not in rap, not at all.
Yeah, that's what I realized. So
no.
So let me talk to you real quick. When you talking about, let me hear what you say again.
Nah, it's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game.
You can't give me no game.
Oh. Tim's, Air Force.
Hold on. Let me just address that real quick.
Tim's, and when you speak about time, it's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't.
Respectfully, Maino, Jim Jones, y'all can't give me no game. Let me tell y'all the goddamn truth. Let me just break it down. And y'all could print this, put this everywhere. Y'all went from being lobby boys to the pod boys. Y'all was hustling on the block of being in the streets. Then y'all was hustling with the microphones and being rappers. Y'all over here trying to hustle on my block, the block that I built. This y'all doing, I helped build. Remember that. So y'all can't talk about lame because I never came to y'all block. I ain't come to y'all block like, I can't get no money. So listen, could I sell a brick over here? I can't, my slow over there. Could I start rapping? No. Rap slowed up. Nobody listening to y'all. Facts. right? Y'all couldn't clearly get nothing in. Well, I don't want to encourage nobody to get nothing in the streets. Y'all on my block. My block is a podcast broadcasting block. You on my block. I can't be lame. The nigga created the block you're with. Ask about it. While you're sitting there, I helped create this. I'm the reason, one of the reasons radio is dead. I did that. The lame did that. So if I created the block you coming to hustle on, boy, you can't tell me a thing. What you talking about? What you talking about? Y'all went from lobby boys to pod boys. It's not happening. What are you talking about?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer, man. Yo, Act finally responded to the quote-unquote Senior Citizen crew. That's Maino, that's Fab, that's Jim Jones. I don't think East falls in that category quite yet. He been teasing it for a couple days, but the problem when you get into these types of conversations, it don't matter who you going at. It don't matter if it's a Trap Lord Ross, a Poetic Flocko, a Akademiks, even a Vlad. It's a different set of rules. There's never going to be a pull-up. The interesting thing about what Ack is saying, and then we'll get to what Maino had to say back and Ack's response, is that Joe Budden is the one that came from the rap world when the internet and vlogging was just getting started. He's actually the blueprint. So Maino and them could point to that as being their inspiration, and that's back in the late 2000s, way before Akademiks. And Akademiks actually did come in their lane, not from podcasting, but reporting on things in the war in Chirac that he had no first-hand, second-hand, or 10th-hand knowledge of. He had just gotten to the country. He went to college. He ain't bust nothing. He ain't sold nothing. He wasn't even around that. He has good diction. So you actually did come into the street lane and exploited it. You have since moved away from that, thankfully, but come on. But anyway, if one of the two people is going to call a cop because they live in regular life, it's not going to be a fair exchange. You can't out-talk them. These people are certified. They college degreed up. I happen to be college degreed up. I just came up in South Philly, so I could play both sides. That's just what it is. But a lot of people have played one side or the other. So you're not going to out-talk Akademiks. He could say words you can't even pronounce or spell or know the meaning. And when he points out the way you acting, it's how you've been acting all your life. So it sounds foreign. It doesn't seem young to you to act that way. You never been in corporate. You never been in environments where you have to take that off, put on the mature face, not curse, not say the N-word, and be able to express yourself in this language we've been given in this country and still get your point across without getting frustrated and wanting to take it to the street.
I never came to y'all block. I've been getting money here for 15 years. Factual. Y'all block slowed up. Y'all hustle slowed up. Y'all got shut down. Oh, let's move around. Let's get over to where Act got going on. Yeah, I built it. But here's the thing. I'll crack some light jokes on y'all. I encourage y'all to come in. Come on in. Come on in. Shit's slow. Come on in. I think you funny sometimes. Jim funny when he not too super mad. Come on too. It's cool. Fab used to have some funny jokes on some Twitter. Come on in. It's fine. But remember what y'all, I never came to y'all block. This is why when y'all mention lame and not lame, if the lame nigga created the block and you have to go to the block, who's the real lame nigga?
You can't win. These people are undefeated. Because like I said, as long as it's keyboard and mic, you don't have a shot. They could run circles around you and you could be the realest you ever. So until you develop that ability to do it with the vernacular, Act is going to win. Flocko is going to win. Anybody like that is going to win.
DJ Acarelish, you talking again? You let your pride and Hennessy get you to the point to gas you up to say things that don't even make no sense on the internet? You? Again? You on the internet talking about your lane. But let me ask you something about your lane. Was it your lane when that lady said that you forced herself on her? Huh? Is that your lane? Huh? So, is that your lane? All word, because that's what you accused for, right? Ain't that you paid out for? But I'm gonna give you one even better than that. Was it your lane when you was on the internet having that conversation with that old boy and you talking about him and putting things in him and giving him talk and talking about having with him? Is that your lane? That's not the lane that I'm in. That's not the lane that I'm a part of. You ain't nothing but a deviant elf, boy. What's wrong with you? You an alcoholic that's a pervert that's built like Papa Smurf. Come on. You could have left this alone. You said something first and said something back. We could have left it at that. But you talking again, knowing that we got recordings of you having talk with a, he told you he was 15 years old and he wasn't, but you still try to push your agenda on him. Leave this alone, man. You got too many things going on. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing on the internet that belongs to you is your in that bottle of Hennessy. You sitting there on that chair with your thighs rubbing, you're sweating. The girls say you stink. Come on, man. Stop playing. Come on. Look. You ain't winning nothing.
You got to remember, a lot of these people likely have been bullied and have learned how to handle that type of energy, especially when you can't touch them. And nor should you. I mean, it's all words, but my point is they have fine-tuned the ability to irritate the so-called bully. It happens with rappers and act all the time. They do not have the mental limitation of, or the fear factor of, this can really materialize. It is not life or death. It is not fight or flight. If it's that situation, they're going to tuck their tail. Even in their delivery, they're going to often give concessions like, this is just podcasting. We just talking. I rock with you. They know how to do that to placate the macho side of things while still dissecting and simmer saute, I'm the winner all day, as Biggie would say, with the words. So they be like razor cuts. You might not even feel it, but you turn around and it's just a pool of blood everywhere. You didn't even know you was getting cut because the words and the phrases that's cutting them, they can't even see them coming or feel them. So it's an interesting dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about what niggas is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what niggas is wearing and their age?
Right there, chat. That senior citizen comment. Yo, chat, let me tell you this. I keep telling y'all the reason why I'm undefeated online, because I'm going to figure out what really triggers y'all niggas. When I said these niggas, yo, let me pull up all their ages. This is what hurts them. Look, right here. Maino H. Maino is 52 years old, y'all. That shit is hurting. Okay, I got you, bro. Jim Jones H. 49. Fabulous with the headband H. He's 48. By the way, we're all age, and I'm not age shaming. I was just pointing out, y'all podcast is aimed for the kids. Y'all not giving grown man knowledge. Let's keep it a bean. I'm watching, like, I told you, I ran into Jim Jones. He was acting like he was a YN. He wasn't acting like, yo, bro, I'm an older niggas in this industry. I've been around since before you moved to the United States. That's a fact. Jim Jones has been around before I moved to the United States. Jim Jones is moving around like he's ready to crash out and go to jail for life. Yes, we're going to clown you. Yes, we're going to say you have been around for decades, you're 50 plus, and you're mirroring the actions of a 20-year-old. I'm sorry, not only in dress, but in actions, in words, vernacular. You're not giving us no substance. Yes, we're looking at you. It's not like y'all coming like Cam and Mace. Y'all just coming like y'all are the toughest of the YNs, but y'all are the old heads.
All right, y'all. As y'all can tell from my commentary, I had a little different outcome expected. I still stand on it, but I will say that Maino did as good a job as you could do when Ak is up here and you just getting started in this world. It helps that he can express himself well, not show any signs of sweat, get his point across like we were saying, and keep it right there. That's a gift. So maybe this one will turn out different. But in regular situations, Ak is dog walking people. So Maino is making this competitive though. I will say that. So we'll see where it go from here, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Till next time, it's your boy Del the Answer. We out.